Good day, everyone. Welcome back to Fidus Trading Channel. Back here with another daily market analysis video. Been making these videos for about a week now, thoroughly enjoying it, and would just love to hear some feedback from you in ways in which I can improve the channel, perhaps make it more catchy and reach a broader stream of audience. And as always, this is not financial advice, but rather my own personal opinions on what's going on within the markets. So over the past week, we've been tracking NAS, US30, gold, as well as a few major currencies. We are going to continue with the same structure today, and starting with Nas100. So, looking at it from a 4-hour perspective, what can we see? The pair is very much moving within the consolidation zone, as we mentioned. It tapped the 22-100 and has dropped since then. However, in the short term, we can see that the pair is moving in a bit of a consolidation phase after yesterday. After Tuesday. So it tapped the 21,380 zone, moved down to the support of 21,015, and has since been using that as a base of support, moving up and down between those two levels. Now, doesn't really make it too easy to trade. I did try and take a trade off here on Tuesday. Didn't really amount to anything. I had to actually close out that trade because I was not getting adequate movement within it. That being said, still looking to short this pair. Like I mentioned, we are looking to go short to this pair all the way down to the 20,700 level. So we still have a ways to go with Nas100, and I still maintain the bearish sentiment in the market, as well as market directionality giving us that bearish sentiment. I mean, for the most part, if we were to take a look at the 50 SMA, we can see we are trading well below that 50 SMA. So the bears are still very much in control, as expected, and we'll be looking to trade this pair all the way down to 20,700, and then see this as a discount zone, see this as a major support in which we can buy multiple positions out here and then hold them and ride that trade all the way up, and then in turn accruing some serious value. So that is my plan. I'm looking to scalp short term, so I'll be looking at the 15-minute and the 5-minute approaching. Let's get out of this. Approaching that resistance zone of 21,600. Actually, even if I just look closer, why is my... Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Seems like this is not showing up on the lower intervals. We're just going to mark that off. Internet's giving me a bit of grief today. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so using the 21,380 as a resistance zone, waiting for price to tap back into there, and then we'll be looking to short. Very simple. Obviously, I just want to make sure that the zone is tapped into. So yeah, we'll be using more 21,320 as our resistance. Take a look at RSI. We are in the bullish territory right now, so we'll have to wait for a tap of this level and a break below the 50, especially on the lower time frames. Right now, we are very bullish on this pair per RSI. Okay, let's move on to US30. So US30 also very much in a consolidation phase after breaking below the support of 43,900. That being said, we are expecting the pair to fall all the way down to 41,800. So pair still got a ways to go. As you can see, it's only at 43,555, and it is currently operating within the consolidation zone with resistance at 43,750 and support at 43,360. Now, taking a look here, this is a very tight consolidation, and since I am trading with the bears and market directionality for the long term is pointing towards a bearish trend, I will only be looking to short this pair when it taps into resistance at 43,750. Now, unfortunately, I shorted the pair a bit too early with another trade on Wednesday. Price spiked. I actually closed the trade out before it even hit my SL. My SL was above there. So it's very clear that our SL has to sit above this level of 43,890. That's the only way for our trade to remain intact and stay safe amidst the volatility of moving within this consolidation. So, should it tap into the 43,750, I'll be looking for sells. I want to sell. My stop loss will need to be above 43,890, probably 43,900. Currently, we are very much in the middle of that consolidation zone, so no trade just yet, and RSI is at 50, so we still got a lot of movement to see over there. So gold being a big one. Gold has fallen back down to the support of 2882. As mentioned, this is a major support level, and we've been waiting for this one for a while. Now, it's been a bit risky to trade gold, no lie. I call the shorts, but I haven't been able to find adequate entries in. The reason for this is most of my entries, or most valid entries, are coming at Asian session, which is 3 in the morning. Very difficult to find spaces there. I mean, yeah, Wednesday we got a tap, break and retest of the support of 2924, broke back in, tested, dropped below. That's at 3 a.m. And then even today, price turned around at 3 a.m. this morning. It's tough getting positions in there, like short positions in for gold. But like I said in my previous analysis videos, at 2882, 2881.33, we are expecting price to have some sort of reaction. Now, I still think that gold has further to fall. However, I do think we are starting to get a clearer picture of trend. Now, I don't exactly have what I would classify as a bearish channel, but we do have a bearish trend line to work with. We've broken out of this rising bearish wedge. I think we've already tapped back into the start of that bearish wedge, so this can be deleted. We have validated that rising bearish wedge. And yeah, I think we do have a bit of a trend line to work with now. Now, that being said, we are still operating on the major bullish trend line. It's being tested, but it has not been cleanly broken just yet. Now, the 2881, as I mentioned, is a strong support zone. I think we could get some decent buys, probably even some decent pullback trades off this. I mean, look at this. At 11 o'clock, we were given a signal. Let's see what signal that was. Oh, on the 5-minute time frame at 10 past 11. Damn. Look at that bad boy. Let's actually mark this up. I don't think price is going to come all the way back down, but if we were to trade this all the way to the trend line, or even just to like basic support up here, boom, 1:3 risk to reward ratio. Let's see what comes off this pair. But anyway, like I mentioned, we are seeing some sort of reaction of the 2881 support zone. Now, not to determine, we would need to see a lot more, especially on the 4-hour, to determine what the long-term market directionality is going to be. Now, on the 4-hour, should this close like this did on the 12th of February, with a strong bullish engulfing after a bullish put bar, we would obviously think that the bulls are in control and we would look for longs. However, we are looking at the trend. We can see a lot of bearish engulfing nature. Now, yes, we have indecision candles here. We have a spinning top indecision. So market directionality is still being determined on this pair based on the support which we currently have at 2881. So we either wait for a clean break below this level or a bullish push from this level to determine market directionality. And this will be read on the 4-hour chart based on the significance of the 4-hour candle, which will in turn give us our long-term, or rather our medium-term market directionality. So until then, we are not looking to trade this pair. Bitcoin, after massive drops, is finally finding its feet today. I mean, 2.8% increase after nearly a 6% dip yesterday. So not the healthiest pair on the block. Yep, yesterday also closed very bearish. Potentially having a retracement today, but I think we're still seeing further downsides. I mean, this thing is finding support in the middle of nowhere. So, looking for that push up. Also, RSI super low, so it makes sense that it's looking for that push up. Probably going to retrace all the way to the 41.5 level, and then it's just going to fall. So, we'll look to short that pair once it hits it. Okay. So, interesting EURUSD move. So, as you know, very tight consolidation phase happening here with the EURUSD, especially because we have a strong resistance level at 1.052, which has been validated on multiple occasions, and we have a bullish trend line, which is only getting tighter and tighter and tighter till it hit that resistance. Now, that being said, on the 4-hour, this trend line has been broken. However, the support of that trend line within that bullish trend line, the last higher low which was created, has not been breached. And for that reason, we are now in a consolidation phase. We are bouncing between the support of 1.045 and the resistance, the major resistance of 1.052. Price can still go either way. Consolidation phase. This just means that market directionality is yet to be determined. The markets are not giving us market directionality. That is okay. Just means it is not a tradable moment. When the trend kicks in, or if we're trading a broad range consolidation, we will have our opportunities. It's just about being patient from now till then. I could potentially be looking for longs from the support of 1.045. However, it would it wouldn't be a smart play because it's not the greatest kind of move. But that being said, should this resistance be tapped at 1.052, I'd be looking for shorts. I would. But for now, we are waiting a clean break of either one of these directions. Okay, Euro JPY. So what we can observe here with Euro JPY is that the consolidation is still very, very much intact. So we're still expecting the bullish push. However, that being said, the consolidation we are working within right now sees support at 156.195 or 156.2, and then we have resistance at 157.2. Now, we are currently sitting at the resistance zone, so we are looking to move down. I'm not looking to short this pair by any means. I am waiting for a clean break of either side of the consolidation. So, moving on to USD JPY, what we can see here is that this pair broke out of the wedge formation, the rising wedge, and seems to be finding some sort of support. But that support is like what we marked off earlier, which is the major support of 149.5. Now, it can be said it's more just a consolidation than anything else. And until there's a clean break of consolidation, again, not much for us to trade. So, like I mentioned, most of these yen pairs, and, I consider it just very much a redundancy to keep saying it, but with the consolidation phase, we have to wait for a clean break. And until that clean break happens, we're very much just in the middle. Now, I have my synopsis based upon evidence that this pair is going to go higher, and we can see a lot of RSI divergence right there. However, we still need confirmation. I'm a confirmation trader. So with yen pairs, a lot of them are just in consolidation right now. Until that break of consolidation takes place, we are very neutral. We are neutral until our opportunity comes to us. There's no point over trading or not waiting for the space in which we can maximize our profits. There's a time and a place for trading, and sometimes it's just not it. And I think this is just one of those moments. But the markets will always could get back into a trend, and when it does start trending again, we will maximize and capitalize on those movements. Yeah, but for now, I think that is just an accurate technical analysis on what is going on. Yeah, still just major pairs we're looking at is gold. Even with Nas and US30, I would say that consolidation phase that this pair is just in right now is yeah, it's not something that I'm looking to trade. I would like to see cleaner breaks. I mean, I'll be looking to short this pair coming into the resistance zones, as I mentioned. But for the main part, my main focus is on gold and what is going to happen at this 2881 support level. I think it is a major support level, and I do think we are also type of fundamental news which will ultimately determine the market directionality, which this market will travel in for a medium term. But I think from there, let's actually just see what is happening on a fundamental basis. Okay, so looking at Thursday's news, what we can see here is that we have some GDP news coming out as well as unemployment claims at 3:30 today, which is in an hour and a half. And then just some orange folder news. In terms of red folder news for tomorrow, we have core PCE. So I think at 3:30 today, we're going to get some major directionality in terms of fundamental buys for EURUSD, which could determine a good short to medium term directionality, which we can then utilize. So I would say trade cautiously until that time, or even just wait and analyze and get your pairs ready for potential opportunities that could take place. But wait for the directionality, wait for the news to play out first, and then in turn trade the back end of that news, not the initial move. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this analysis by Fidus Trading Channel. Please like and subscribe. And as always, if you would like to discuss this further, feel free to drop me a line. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And until then, happy trading. Cheers.